All right, I wasn't quite ready there, but I'm ready because you know what? We have to be ready. We have to be ready if we're going to keep on going through these lessons like a steam rolling bull moose. Can't stop me now. It's our free will. And I will show you how. So we're doing another review lesson, and it's just a tiny little paragraph, technically, for lesson 201. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. But in the book, there is some instruction for this review period that will go through up to, I feel like, the next 20 days. So this, it goes on for freaking ever. It literally goes on to 221. So yeah, I'm going to read this because it will guide you for the next 20 days or so, and it will guide me. So I want to read it, even though I'm late for work, even though I don't really have a certain time I have to be there. There's a time where I think I should be there. So God bless my freedom. Thank you. But also, I feel like sometimes when I'm running late for what my ego thinks I should be doing, and I say, you know what, I'm going to actually do this instead, that's really good for me because I'm the one who's declaring with my own free will what will be happening in this dream. So my priority is to do my lessons, to do my forgiveness work, to clarify my mind, to undo all the crazy things that are in there. So for this review, we take but one idea each day and practice it as often as is possible. Besides the time you give morning and evening, which should be not less than 15 minutes, and the hourly remembrances you make throughout the day, use the idea as often as you can between them. Each of these ideas alone would be sufficient for salvation if it were learned truly. Each would be enough to give release to you and to the world from every form of bondage and invite the memory of God to come again. So they're very important. It's the ones we've been doing. Now we're going to go over them again. 15 minutes morning and night and all throughout the day. When I do these videos, I have to understand that even if no one watches them, it gives me a chunk of time to sit and invite the memory of God to come again into my mind. With this in mind, we start our practicing, in which we carefully review the thoughts the Holy Spirit has bestowed on us in our last 20 lessons. Each contains the whole curriculum, if understood, practiced, accepted, and applied to all the seeming happenings throughout the day. One is enough, but from that one, there must be no exceptions made. And so we need to use them all and let them blend as one, as each contributes to the whole we learn. So yeah, very important for us to hear this. These practice lessons, like our last review, are centered around a central theme with which we start and end each lesson, and it is this: I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. So we're going to hear that a lot, and we're going to learn it to be true. The day begins and ends with this, and we repeat it every time the hour strikes. And I think they do make apps for that to remind you every hour. So every time the hour strikes, or we remember in between, we have a function that transcends the world we see. Beyond this, and a repetition of the special thought we practice for the day, no form of exercise is urged except a deep relinquishment of everything that clutters up the mind and makes it deaf to reason, sanity, and simple truth. So we will attempt to get beyond all words and special forms of practicing for this review. For we attempt this time to reach a quickened pace along a shorter path to the serenity and peace of God. We merely close our eyes and then forget all that we have thought we knew and understood, for thus is freedom given us from all we did not know and failed to understand. There is but one exception to this lack of structuring. Permit no idle thought to go unchallenged. If you notice one idle thought, deny its hold and hasten to assure your mind that this is not what it would have. Then gently let the thought which you denied be given up in sure and quick exchange for the idea we practice for the day. So here's what you do. When you are tempted, hasten to proclaim your freedom from temptation as you say. So you have a thought come in and you recognize its idleness and you don't want it. You know this, right? You're smart enough now to recognize it. You say, this thought I do not want. I choose instead, and then you fill in the blank. This thought I do not want. So you have a bad little vision come in, you have a twisted daydream, you have a judgment, you have a grievance, you have a blast from the past. The ego likes to interject those when you're just sitting down to relax, right? It just brings up something out of nowhere. You say, this thought I do not want. I choose instead peace, love, happy thoughts. Fill in whatever you want, but fill in something. Tell your mind what to do. And then repeat the idea for the day. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. And let it take the place of what you thought. Beyond such special applications of each day's idea, we will add but a few formal expressions or specific thoughts to aid in practicing. Instead, we give these times of quiet to the teacher who instructs in quiet, speaks of grace, and gives our thoughts whatever meaning they may have. Okay, so to him, I offer this review for you. I place you in his charge and let him teach you what to do and say and think each time you turn to him. He will not fail to be available to you each time you call to him to help you. Let us offer him the whole review we now begin, and let us also not forget to whom it has been given as we practice day by day, advancing toward the goal he set for us, allowing him to teach us how to go and trusting him completely for the way each practice period can best become a loving gift of freedom to the world. Okay, my mouth is reading, but my brain is going back to sleep. All right, so that's review 6. And that is going to cover lessons 201, which is today's lesson, to I don't even know, 221. I don't know. It's like 20 freaking reviews, pretty sure. So anyways, that's the review. Good for you. And then we're starting with lesson 201. I am not a body. I am free. For I am still as God created me. That's going to be the theme across all the reviews. And today, the first one, we're going to review lesson 181. I trust my brothers who are one with me. No one but is my brother. I am blessed with oneness with the universe and God, my Father, one creator of the whole, that is myself, forever one with me. So I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. And in that review, in that understanding that I am one with everyone, there are no exceptions. If you can understand this one lesson, boom, salvation. We're going to do them all. But even in this one, I trust my brothers who are one with me. It could be just like that. So I am blessed with oneness with the universe and God, my Father, one creator of the whole that is myself, forever one with me. There are no exceptions. Everyone is one with me. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created